Welcome to this video on how to drive the robot. We're going to be teaching you a bit about how to do that. First, we're going to bring up the drive overlay by moving the mouse over the video window like this. You can see the half circle overlay there. Now by clicking and holding, we're going to drive forward. As you move upwards, you get more speed, and as you move downwards, you reduce your speed. Moving to the arrow to the left will continue to hold down, or to the right while continuing to hold down will cause us to turn, as you see here. You can also turn to the left or to the right by clicking on the arrows in the drive overlay, or by pressing down on the down arrow. You can also tilt the camera by pressing on the up or down arrows in the upper corner, or by pressing the A and the S keys on your keyboard. You can also choose to turn in place by clicking on any of the pivot squares in the pivot wheel that will turn us in the amount of distance indicated on the pivot wheel. So we just did a full 360 there quite easily. Now we're going to drive over in front of this mirror so you can see the robot itself and what it looks like on the screen, and this way we'll be able to demonstrate more of the functionality. Give me a moment to get just adjusted slightly. There we go. Perfect. So you can choose to mute the video on the robot by clicking on the mute video button. You can see there that the screen turns black and your picture disappears. You can mute your audio only. You'll see still a mute message, but that's all you'll see. We can choose to take a high resolution snapshot by clicking on the snapshot button. We'll see this preparing snapshot. Please wait. And while we wait for that, the robot is now processed and starting to prepare to transfer over a high resolution snapshot. This is going to be a greater resolution than what the camera normally delivers, and it does that as a still. It's now transferring over. Once this transfer completes, we'll be able to either open it up with the location using the open folder button or the view snapshot button, which will let us open it in the app itself. By clicking on the magnifying glass in that window, we can actually zoom in on that snapshot. There, live in the thing. Isn't that wonderful? We can close that window and the snapshot window. Now, you can also zoom in while you're in live control by clicking on the magnifying glasses in the zoom control. There are 3 stages of zoom. And now we can zoom back out. The next thing we'll demonstrate is the lights button. The lights button allows us to light up those lights up top. A lot of students like to use that for raising their hands or getting someone's attention. Auto tilt is a functionality that lets you adjust how your driving works by tilting the camera down further when you are driving slowly using the mouse and tilting upwards more as you drive forward. The fuel can and our fuel meter is your battery life. The 1 through 5 is your speed meter. The padlock indicates that encryption is working. The green up and down arrows are the health of your connection. Finally, the Wi-Fi indicates how strong the Wi-Fi signal strength is. You can also adjust your output volume on your robot by adjusting the meter up or down. You can see on the robot there that it went up and it goes down in accordance with that. The controls button has many options. The front mics only. It can disable the rear mics, allowing you to hear better in a crowded environment. Stare detection will turn on or off depending on if it's checked. The robot's ability to detect if there's stairs. This can be useful if you're getting false positives and might end up having issues with cliffs that aren't there. And show local video will make the picture-in-picture go away. Diagnostics is there for if you need help with Vgo support, and we'll bring up some interesting stuff. The help is built in there. The speech bubble here allows you to use the robot's text-to-speech feature. We're going to just type something in here, and the robot would actually say this. And it's just said, "Hi, I am a robot." The gear will bring up settings for the application. And finally, we're now going to drive over so we can dock the robot using the dock button. So in order to dock, we're going to maneuver over in front of the dock. You always want to face the dock, treat the front lights on the robot as though they are your eyes. Now we see how that dock button keeps flashing to blue. We're going to tilt down so you can see that dock. We click on the dock button, and that starts the docking process. The robot homes in on its dock, having seen it, and once it gets close enough, it's going to spin around and then park itself. We're actually going to tilt the camera down so we can see behind us, so you can see as the robot parks itself on the dock. And then once that light goes green, we have actually successfully docked. The light on the dock the button on docking, once it starts, will turn to charging. There we go. We are now indicating charging. The robot is now charging, and you could leave the robot and choose to end the call by hitting End Visit, and that ends our tutorial. We hope you enjoyed.